Today's head shave brought to you by the new sponsor of the show. Well, it's the same sponsor we've always had, my wallet. Anyways, today's head shave will be a 5th use on that Supermax titanium blade with my Proraso sample soap, the sandalwood scent, and the sandalwood aftershave sample, using the PAA Star Wisp brush with my hand-hammered Turkish copper shaving bowl. Hello all, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. Almost forgot my damn name. Appreciate y'all stopping by. To my new subscribers, to my old subscribers, that doesn't sound right, but to my regulars, how about that? Time for a dome shave. Going to be using, trying to use up my Proraso sample in the sample aftershave, and also trying to use up this. So let's get on with this shave. Yeah, since I got that new tub of Proraso, and I might as well use up the sample, right? Hang on one second. Well, that wasn't good at all. I just went to set my bowl in the hot water until what, this lather is warm, and it tipped on its side and dumped a bunch of water in it. So but I got more soap. I can always fix that. Yes, I'm using my Star Wisp. I wasn't going to use the Proraso. I was going to use the First Line Shave, the weight. I was going to use that because I had trouble lathering it last time. And I was going to lather it right out of the jar this time and load up a synthetic brush instead of a natural hair to see if there was any difference and then use it. But I changed my mind. It's like I got more of the Proraso than I do that, so let me use the Proraso. Sorry guys, getting sweat in my eyes. You know how it goes. Alright. 5th use on... Guys, I've had the dropsies all flipping day. All flipping day. My magnet on a string for when I drop blades. 5th use on the Supermax titanium. I could have just told you. You know what the box looks like. I just showed it to you in the last video. Okay. Yes, 5 uses on this blade. I want to see how far these will go. My next head shave on Wednesday, I'm probably going to use the Knight's helmet again. But I'm going to use it with one of the blue diamond edge titaniums that are made by Supermax. That are supposed to be the improvement of these, the upgrade. So we'll see if that's true, if they are an upgrade. Because if you remember correctly, last time I used the Knight's helmet on my head, I used the Supermax Platinum. And if you remember correctly, I always forget to do this too. Just where the leaf can't go. You know, where no man has gone before. Yeah, well, where the leaf has never gone before. How about that? I've been working on my shelves the last 4 or 5 days. I'm just picking at them. There's no rush to get them up. So I'm just kind of picking at it, doing a little bit here, a little bit there. I might be able to put them up tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow after the football game. But right now I'm just putting the clear coat on them. They didn't come out as well as I thought they would as far as the finish went. Matter of fact, one of them I had to, after I finished it, I had to, okay, my bowl just tipped over. I lost all my lather. The bowl sits fine. It's when you put the brush in it and the extra weight on the other end makes it, made it flip over. So like I said, I can always add more soap and whip some more up. What I'll probably do is just put it on my head and whip it up on my head if I need more. This handle is longer than the handle of the brushes I usually use in that bowl when I soak it in the water. So it added more leverage against the bowl and flipped it. And plus I probably have a little bit too much water in there. Gosh dang, I can't stop sweating today. Alright. Cross the grain. I don't know if we're going to get 6 uses out of this blade or not. Guess we'll see at the end, huh? Oh. I take it most of you guys are dealing with snow. We've been in the mid to high 60s for peak temperatures. Sometimes we get into the low 70s the last few days. Jealous yet? I remember a couple years ago I was sitting out on my porch. I was checking the weather. around the country. And it was February. And Denver had a temperature of like minus 24 or something like that. And I was sitting outside in February and it was 74 out. I was like, wait a minute, we're 74, they're minus 24. That's 90 degrees weather difference. And I'm sure I'm probably at a 60 plus degree weather difference than most of you guys right now. But in the summertime, when you're sitting at 80, I'll be sitting at 95. So, the good and the bad. Helps if I go the right direction, doesn't it? Against the grain. I've only got one more thing coming in the mail, but that won't be here until next month. And that was those Nasset blades I ordered. I think 1103 or something like that after tax. They were $10.50 before tax. Add 7%, whatever the hell it was. But they were coming from Jordan. Free shipping. So not bad. But like I said before, Nassets are about the sharpest I need. I have a pack of 10 feathers. But I don't use feathers that much. I know a lot of you guys use feathers a lot. I know Sinatra Lennon, that's his favorite blade. He uses those all the time. I just don't have the hair coarseness to require a feather all the time. And I can't see spending $28.88 plus free shipping, well then 7% tax, so $30 for 100 feathers that I don't use that much. If the price of them starts going up on the 10 packs, I might buy a couple extra 10 packs just to have them on hand, just in case. But I really just don't use them that much. I don't have need for that sharp of a blade. And to me, feathers aren't the smoothest of blades either. To me, Nassets are plenty sharp enough, and they're a lot smoother than a feather. So, why buy more than what you need? And why pay an extra almost $20 for something you really don't need that much of? You know, we get into this hobby and we get into the rabbit hole and we're like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. Because it becomes not what you need, but what you want. We all know that. We've been down the rabbit hole. But for the guys that only buy what they need, it's the reason I'm doing what I'm doing with the comparisons of the razors in a price range. Because, yeah, it's fun to watch the guys using the $170, $210, $400 flipping razors. It's fun watching that. But when you can get just as good of a shave with a $15 to $20 razor, or a $10 to $15 razor, or even a razor under $10, why do you need to spend that much money if you don't have to? Because you want to? That's fine. If you can afford it, go for it. Have fun. Enjoy. I would if I could afford it. And someday I may. You just never know. But to be honest, instead of buying a $200 razor, unless it was a vintage that was expensive anyways because of what it is, I'd rather buy four $50 razors and build my collection. I'm not saying I'll never will buy one. I'm just saying right now it's not in my plans. I've got a few other things that I do want, and I said that before. I want to get every razor that was made, that Gillette made in my birth year of '64. I want to get all those. I have a tech. I have a fat handle tech, which I wanted. I want a double ring. Those are expensive. The original double rings. And I gotta get a fat boy. I don't have a fat boy. From my understanding, I have the slim twist from '64. And I also have a Black Beauty. And from my understanding is the most aggressive of the three is the fat boy. And then they got less aggressive with the twist and even more less aggressive with the Black Beauty. This actually isn't bad up in here. On this side it needs a little bit. But it's my ribber channel. That doesn't get shaved well enough. Ever. Trying to pull the skin tight to decrease the depth of the channel in the back of my fat head. That's actually pretty good right there. Alright guys, that'll do it. And as I said before, I like that PAA Star Wisp brush. That is a nice brush. If you're going to order from PAA and you got an extra 20 bucks, grab that brush. That's a good brush. It really is. The size is not overly large. It's not small. It's 26 millimeter. It's got a great handle on it. It's got good length. And it's really soft. It feels really good on the head. I keep dropping shit all day. I almost dropped my coffee cup after I made my coffee this morning. Just one of those days. Alum block. My Gentleman John. I only have one. I know some guys have several alum blocks, and I don't understand why, but okay. Because you can, that's fine. If that's what works for you, have at it, buddy. I only need one. When this one gets too small, I'll get another one. But until that time, one is good for me. Nothing. I know I got something cold and wet on my head, and that's it. And I think we will be okay for a 6 use on that blade. Those titanium, those guys, if you can get the Supermax titaniums, get some. You'll love those blades. I recommend those over the Strangelets. I really do. The Strangelet to me is a good. It's a sharp, like I said, it's a sharp blade, and I put it up there sharpness near an asset, not quite. But I find the Gillette Platinums and the Gillette 7 O'Clock Platinums in the black box, I find those smoother than the Strangelet. And these Supermaxes are even smoother than the Gillette Platinums and the Nassets. And I put their sharpness right next to a Nasset. I really do. They're really damn good blades. And we already showed what I got 6 shaves or was it 5 shaves out of an acid on my head. And I'm going to be going with 6 on this Super Max. They're not as expensive as a lot of blades, but as we found out with a lot of things, price really doesn't matter. Witch Hazel. That feels good. That feels real good. Alright. Proraso Sandalwood Aftershave. Oh, love that scent. Yes. Okay. I'm going to put a couple squirts in my hand and add my baby lotion. And rub them together. Like I said, last shave, guys. If you only use alum, if you only use witch hazel, or you only use aftershave, no matter what one you use, after you're done, always use a lotion on your skin. Put the moisture back in. You've used soap and rub steel across your face. You've taken moisture out. You want to put that moisture back in. Protect the longevity of your skin. That was a damn good shave for 5 uses on that blade. Damn good shave. Not as good as a Knight's helmet. That is the best flippin' head shave I have had yet to date. But it's a good shave. Still. Alright, gentlemen. I must have been slinging stuff all over because I got spots all over. I think the water drops all over my glasses. Alright, gentlemen. Want you to take care out there. We're done with the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves.